Picture this. A North Korean missile rips through the sky, screaming over Japan, just 10 minutes from Tokyo. Sirens wail, people run for cover. This isn't a movie, it's 2025, and Kim Jong Un is making it real. He's launched over 15 missiles this year, some packed with nuclear warheads, some able to hit Los Angeles or New York. But here's the bombshell. Japan, the only country ever scarred by nuclear bombs, is now asking a question it hasn't in 80 years. Should we get nukes to survive? This is the 2025 North Korea missile crisis, and it could set Asia on fire. Is Kim Jong Un pushing Japan to abandon its pacifist roots? Will Trump's America save the day or walk away? You're watching Chrono-Political. Let's start with Kim's missile madness. North Korea is on a tear in 2025, launching more rockets than ever before. We're talking about 15+ tests since January, each one bolder, deadlier, and harder to stop. On January 6th, Kim fired a Hwasong-16 hypersonic missile. It flew 700 miles into the Sea of Japan, twisting and turning to dodge defenses like something out of a sci-fi flick. January 26th, nuclear-capable cruise missiles splashed into the Yellow Sea, ready to carry warheads. May 8th, short-range ballistic missiles, possibly built for Russia's war in Ukraine. And just a month ago, on August 23rd, Kim unveiled 2 new air defense missiles designed to shoot down U.S. drones and cruise missiles. These aren't random flexes. Kim's arsenal is growing. 50 to 6 transformer warheads, up 40% since 2021. That's enough to wipe out cities. And he's got a new secret weapon, a missile base called Sinpungdong, just 27 kilometers from China, hiding 6 to 9 nuclear-capable ICBMs. Analysts on X, like at BOMBSHELL, are sounding alarms, calling it a nuclear threat to Japan and the US. Kim himself bragged on state TV saying, 2025 is a watershed year for our nuclear forces. Here's where it gets wild. Russia's helping him. North Korea sent 10,000 troops to fight in Ukraine's Kursk region. In return, Putin's handing over advanced missile tech, maybe even hypersonic know-how. This isn't just about North Korea anymore. It's a Russia-China-North Korea axis staring down Japan. Those missiles can hit Tokyo in 10 minutes flat, the US West Coast under 90 minutes. If you're in Japan, you're wondering, can anyone stop Kim? Now let's zoom in on Japan. This is a country shaped by pain. In 1945, atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki killed over 200,000 people, men, women, kids. The scars are still raw. Japan swore off war in its 1947 constitution. Article 9 says no military, no aggression. They doubled down with the 3 non-nuclear principles: no making nukes, no owning them, no letting them on Japanese soil. For decades, Japan leaned on America's nuclear umbrella, US nukes ready to protect them from threats like North Korea. But 2025 is shaking that trust to its core. Donald Trump's back in the White House, pushing America first harder than ever. He's been blunt on X, saying Japan and South Korea should handle their own defense. Last October, a North Korean ICBM flew right over Japan, rattling nerves. Then there's Kim's daughter, rumored to be his successor, signaling North Korea's nuclear game isn't slowing down. A 2025 poll by Sankei News found 30% of Japanese now want to at least talk about getting nukes. That's a huge shift. 10 years ago, it was unthinkable. Japanese lawmakers are feeling the heat. Rui Matsukawa told Reuters in August, "If America wavers, we need our own strength, maybe even nukes." Younger Japanese, especially those under 30, are rethinking history. A 2025 survey says 44% believe the Hiroshima bombings don't justify staying defenseless forever, but the survivors, called hibakusha, are fighting back. Setsuko Thurlow, a Hiroshima survivor, spoke at the 80th anniversary this year, pleading, "No more nukes, ever." Her group just won the Nobel Peace Prize, making their voice louder. Here's the crazy part. Japan could build a bomb tomorrow if it wanted. They've got enough plutonium for over 1,000 warheads and the tech to make it happen in months. They're a screwdriver's turn away from going nuclear. So why the debate? Why now? Let's break down Japan's big choice. Go nuclear or stay pacifist. First, the case for nukes. North Korea's missiles are getting too fast, too sneaky. Hypersonics can dodge Japan's defenses, hitting Tokyo before anyone can react. Trump's unpredictability is another push. If the US pulls back, Japan's naked against Kim's arsenal. Former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said back in 2022, "We should discuss nuclear sharing like NATO does." Current PM Shigeru Ishiba's floating an Asian NATO, maybe with US nukes stationed in Japan. Then there's the neighborhood. good. South Korea's itching for its own bombs. 75% of its people support it, per 2025 polls. China's racing to 1,500 warheads by 2030. Russia's backing Kim with tech. Japan's surrounded, and some say nukes are the only way to level the playing field. On X, posts from @Japan Times warned that Kim's daughter could lock in North Korea's nuclear future for decades. Now, the case against nukes. Japan's history screams no. Hiroshima and Nagasaki aren't just memories, they're a moral line. The 2025 Nobel win for Hibakusha groups has rallied millions against proliferation. Japan's also bound by global rules like the Non-Proliferation Treaty, which bans new nuclear powers. Going rogue could mean sanctions or even a clash with China. Plus, Japan's foreign ministry insists, "We fully trust America's nuclear protection." Breaking that trust could fracture their alliance with the US. What if Japan makes a move? Picture two paths. Path 1. North Korea fires another missile, maybe hits close to Japan. Trump hesitates, saying, "Not our fight." Japan panics and starts building its own bombs. Path 2. Japan hosts US nukes like Germany does in NATO. It's called nuclear sharing. US warheads, Japanese bases. Sounds safer, but it could provoke China and North Korea to ramp up their own arsenals. South Korea might follow, then Taiwan. It's a nuclear domino effect, turning Asia into a tinderbox. This isn't just Japan's fight, it's Asia's future. North Korea's 2025 tests are spitting in the face of UN rules, but China and Russia block any punishment. The US, South Korea, and Japan are hitting back with massive military drills, like Ulchi Freedom Shield in August 2025. Russia's foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, warned in July, "Don't provoke Kim, it'll backfire." Meanwhile, Kim's cozying up to Putin, trading troops for tech, making his missiles deadlier. So what's next? Let's make some predictions. Best case scenario. Trump sits down with Kim, like he did in 2018, and talks cool things off. Kim slows his tests, Japan sticks to its pacifist roots, and Asia breathes easier. Worst case scenario. Kim keeps firing, Trump wavers, and Japan starts debating nukes by 2027. South Korea jumps in, pushing for its own bombs. By 2030, North Korea could have 100 warheads, and Asia's a nuclear powder keg ready to blow. Japan's at a crossroads. Stay peaceful or go nuclear? It's the biggest question of 2025. Will Kim's nukes force Japan to rewrite its future? Drop your vote in the comments. Should Japan get nukes? Yes or no? And tell me why. Your answers could shape our next video. Before I go, let's talk numbers. North Korea's fired over 240 missiles since 1984, but 2025's tests are their boldest yet. Their failure rate's down to 15%, meaning Kim's getting better at this. Japan's got the tech to match, but the heart to stay pacifist. Will that hold? Who's right, Kim, Japan, or Trump? You decide. See you in the comments. Let's keep this fire burning. This is Chrono-Political. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on the bell.